Hey guys and girls, so we're back with a bit of a review video today on the ELEGOO OWLBOT. So this is an Arduino based sort of little robotics project that we can do. We're going to have a look at. I'm thinking of using this with Key Stage 3, Year 7 and 8, but we'll have to see what it's like first. So it looks pretty cool. Like I say, it's by ELEGOO. So these are the people who do the ELEGOO Mars 3D resin printers, and they're really cool. They work really well. If you haven't watched my setup and test of the ELEGOO Mars video, do go back and check that out. But this is, like I say, it's developed from Arduino open source platform with abundant free learning resources, so it should be pretty easy to program anything we want it to do. So let's have a look at what else they say. So it's a DIY assembly and construction, will help to cultivate children's concentration and hands-on ability. So this is where I'm looking to expand our physical computing in school. So it's really good to get my hands on this and test it out. Compatible with Lego building blocks to expand unlimited possibilities. Graphical programming provides a special building block functions, and with a variety of functions of the car, stimulate children's creativity and imagination. And it looks like it's got quite a lot of features. So we've got a standby mode, line tracking mode, light control mode, line control mode, obstacle avoidance, expression control. That could be interesting, and sound control mode. So this looks a little bit more in depth, and looks like it's got some more features than the DF Robot kit that we previously looked at. But you know, they each hold their own pros and cons. So we're going to have a look at this, and then we'll see what we think. So just some more information here. So the controller and just some other details. Packaging's really nice. Looks like it's quite well packed. So let's get this unboxed and see what the content's like. So like I say, looks quite well packaged. Some quite good sort of illustrations on the box, which is nice. So the first thing we see is, so this is cool. So this is the line tracking mat. So some of the other kits I've looked at don't actually come with line tracking mats. So this is actually a really nice thing to include. So I'm going to pop this down and see if I can show you. So like I say, it is quite a big line tracking mat. And on the back, I think we've got some instructions. Yeah, so if I turn this over, wow, this is quite impressive. It's quite a large getting started instruction sheet, which looks really cool. So we're going to be following some of that just to see if we can get it set up. So I'm just going to fold this up and move it out of the way now. See what else is in the box. So what else do we have in the box? So we've got some like individual boxes. Do you know, this is a really nice little touch. I really do like the way they've boxed this. Quite cool. So we can see four individual boxes. So let's see what they are. So this is the Ultrasonic sensor one piece, line tracking module one piece, and LED dot matrix module. So let's just have a quick peek in here. Cool. So that's that one, and then we've got we've got this one. So this is the OWLBOT itself, maybe. Oh no, motor 2 pieces and control board 1 piece. So quite a lot of motors. There's our control board. Let's just grab this out and have a look. There we go. So I think it's going to be quite fun to have a go out and put together. Looks pretty cool. Okay, put that one there. So then we've got this box, and this is oh cool, Phillips screwdriver, cell box, lithium battery, car body, USB cable, RJ25 cable, 3 pieces. So this is very, very cool, guys. I actually think this would probably be appropriate for sort of year 9, maybe even year 10 as well. So some really, really cool high quality bits here, liking this. I mean, let's be honest, you know, I'm 37. If I get excited by this, you've got to bet the kids are gonna love this, you know. And what's this one? So this is our tyres, universal wheels, screw package, and expansion panel. So super cool. Let's see if we can get this thing built. Okay, so on screen you can see a list of all the materials that should be included in the box. It's really good to check this before you move on. Okay guys and girls, so this may look a little bit daunting, but it is pretty straightforward having a read through the instructions and getting started. So you're going to need your 2 motors, okay, and you're going to need 4 of the M2.5 times 25 screws, and you're going to need 4 of the little nuts. Okay, so if you take your motor, okay, they just go in here, and you can see on the side, pretty straightforward, that they all seem to have little grooves that they all slot into. Once that's done, you can line up there's a little hole, okay, you can just pop this through and you'll see it go straight through, and you can do it up on the other side. So you need 2 on the left and 2 on the right with the 2 motors, and we'll just screw those up together and just do those up. Okay, so just do those up on each side. You've got a little Phillips screwdriver they provide, which is helpful. Okay, and you're going to want to replicate that on the other side with the 4 screws. So make sure you use all 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll come back and see what the next stage is. Okay, so now that's all done, we've got the 2 motors installed. I've got the ELEGOO symbol to the front, and I'm taking the lithium battery, and that is basically going to slot into here. Okay, and it's a bit hard to show you, but the cable will go down through the hole here and out, and then 2 screws will be used to secure this in place. And the screws for this are the M2.6. Okay, so it goes in there, and then this cable here gets put through this slot here. Okay, so we'll do that. Okay, so going pretty well so far. We've got the motors installed, the batteries installed, so now we're doing the wheels. So we take one of the rubbers and we slot it over the wheel. Let me show you this. So just like so. Okay. And then the self-tapping screws, which look like this, focuses, just go through here. Okay, and then onto, just got to get it lined up. There's like a specific way they go on, like so, and then we just take the little Phillips, little bit of pressure, and that's it. And then we do the second wheel, and that's that job done. So pretty straightforward. Okay, Okay, so we now need the line tracking module, which is this one. Okay, and that just will go onto here like so, just carefully. And then on top of that will sit this, and this is the universal wheel, okay? And it will go over, it's a bit hard when you only got one pair of hands, but it will go on like so, okay? And it will attach using the M4. Okay, M4, and that should be times 12, so that's those. Okay, so I'll do that now. I'll try and show you this bit. Okay, so, and it's the, make sure the 25 connectors going to the pointing downwards like so. Okay. Right. And it's pointing backwards. Okay. This through. This one through. Line them up. And grab the Phillips. Don't over tighten, but you want it just firm enough to hold. Okay, so that is step 5 complete. Okay, so we're on to step 6, and you're going to need 2 of the RJ25 cables. We're going to turn the base over, and we're going to want to just pop these through. Okay, just get those out the way first. Okay, like so. Okay, and then it should be looking at you like this. And then we're going to install the LED dot matrix module, which is this. And you're also going to want the expansion panel, which is this little bit of cut acrylic. Okay, and the way these attach is you want it like that, okay, and that's going to go on here like so, and then the acrylic panel will go over that. Okay, and then you'll use 2 of these here and here to screw it through. Okay, so we'll do that now. You're also going to want to attach one of these cables, one of these out the side, just going this way, and one into the actual dot matrix module, like so. Okay, and then you can just attach and screw that on. We'll do that now. And again, you don't want to do it too tight, but just firm enough to hold it in place. You don't want to damage the modules by over tightening them. Just hand tight. That's fine. And there we go. So that's attached. We've got cable coming out to the side and one at the bottom that we can sort out in a little while. Okay. So that's it. So that's stage 6 done. So we're going to be moving on to stage 7, which is our actual Owly as. Okay. So yeah, let's do this bit next. Okay, so I think we're at step 7 now. So this is the ultrasonic sensor that we need to attach, and we're just going to attach it to the front here. Okay, and we're going to use 2 M4 nuts and bolts. There's one. I didn't pick the other one up. There's 2. It's just going to go onto the front, and then we're just going to use the nuts on the back. I always find this really fiddly. That's one, and that's two. And again, I'm just gonna tighten that up. Being careful not to over tighten. Again, I know I keep saying that, but it's really easily done. And then you've lost your sensor. Okay, and then what we're going to do is just finish step 7 off, is we're going to take our RJ25 connector and just plug that into the back like so. Okay, so we are ready for step 8. Let's do step 8 now. So step 8 is using the copper cylinders. So I like to call these risers, but the copper cylinders. Okay, there's 4. And we go 2 there. Grab the other 2. And 2 at the back. Okay, we just screw these in. And then we've got to do some wiring, is the next step. Number 9 is wiring. Okay. Okay, so now we're on to step 9, which is the wiring. So on this side, which is the left side, we're going to want wire A, which is the left motor line. So we just have a look, make sure the left motor line is coming out to the left. Okay, we're going to want the tracking module line. Now that I haven't plugged in yet, so I'm going to plug that in now. So that goes into here. Okay, and just gets fed up out the way to the left. Okay, I'll tidy these up in a minute, but I just want to show you which way they go. Okay, so that's the tracking module line. We want the ultrasonic sensor line. So that is, it's really hard to see actually, but it's the one that goes from the top. Okay, the ultrasonic sensor, and we want that to go to the left hand side as well. Okay, we'll just feed that up through. Okay, so they're the 3 we should have on the left side. Okay, on the right hand side, we want the right motor line, which is this one, just coming up and through. We want the LED dot matrix module line, which is cable number 3. We're going to want that coming up and through to the right. So it is a bit hard to show you. Okay, and then finally you're going to want F, which is the battery line, and that just comes out where it's already come out. We put it. So you used to have 2 cables on the right hand side, 3 cables on the left hand side. Okay, pass all the corresponding wires through and just check the diagram to make sure you're happy and they're correct on the instructions. And then what you want to do is when you're actually passing them all through, you want to try to make sure this is as tidy as possible. So have a think about how you're going to wire these through in literally the best way possible, just to maneuver the cables out of the way so they're not tangled and they just flow as nicely as possible into the places you want them. And that's it. That's the wiring done. Okay, so we're now on to step 10, which is, it's a wiring diagram to show you how to attach the control box. Okay, so we're going to wire this up now. So this is the control box, and you want the switches, reset buttons pointing to the back of the owl, like so. And it's really important that we wire this up correctly. So on this side we've got an S1 and M1. So the M1 stands for sort of motor 1, so we want that to be connected on that side. We're then going to have the tracking module, so just check your wiring and make sure your tracking module lead is the one that we plug in to the next bit. And then it's the ultrasonic sensor. Okay, the ultrasonic sensor goes into the third port, like so. Okay, and then we can do this side. So again, you've got a motor 1, motor 2, sorry, an M2, which goes onto the M2. Okay, that's that. And then that leaves you the LED dot matrix, which was just going to go into number 3. Okay, and they are all 2 to 2, 3 to 3, and so on, so as you can tell, so they are corresponding. So if you look at, say, this one, it's got 2, then make sure that goes to the correct 2 on the control box. Sorry. Okay, so that's that done. Step 11 is super simple. All we're doing is we're taking 4 of the screws, the M4 screws, these ones, and we're literally just dropping them through here into the slots, front and back. Okay, and then we're just gonna line them up and screw them in. And there's one thing we've forgotten to do on the wiring stage, the previous stage, which we can do now, and let's just plug the battery into the back, which is here. Okay, and just get it the right way around. A little bit fiddly. That this just plugs in here, which I'll do in a second, but we'll finish screwing the control box on. Again, just hand tight, don't force it. And that's it, that's all of that put together, and we'll just get this little battery clip in. Can't really see which way up it goes, that's it. So you want the line to the top, plug that in. Okay, and that is the Owlbot assembled and ready to go, ready to be tested. So it's pretty cool. There are a couple of other configurations you can do, which it does show you on the instructions. Okay, so a couple of different ways you can play about and get it to set up. So we'll now move on to step 13, which is the using tutorial. Okay, so for step 13, this is just the using tutorial. It's just going to go over some of the buttons on here. So we've got a reset button. Okay, then got a switch here which says B/U. So this is Bluetooth and upload switch. So if we want it onto Bluetooth, we're going to have it on the Bluetooth, and if we're uploading a program to it, we switch it to upload. Okay, we've got a USB charging interface. Okay, and when charging, the LED next to it is yellow. When fully charged, the LED turns green. Okay, so you know when it's fully charged. We've got the on-off switch. Okay, the battery interface connector, okay, and the mode switching button, and we'll come on to this later on when we get to the tutorials. Okay, so there's loads of different interfaces on here. So on the top we've got the building block points for attaching blocks. Okay, we've got on each side we've got a few different things. So on the right side, as you face the robot, we've got the S1 interface, so it connects to servo. Okay, it doesn't come with a servo, but we can equip the servo to it. We've got the M1 okay, which connects the left motor, so motor 1. Okay, we've got the connection to the tracking module and the connection to the ultrasonic sensor. Okay, and as we discussed, all the building block points on the top. On the other side, so on the left side as you face the robot, we've got another USB interface. Okay, and this is for uploading programs, not for charging. We've got that's interesting. We've got interface 4, and that's for reserved expansion. So you'll be able to buy some expansion kits for this. And then we've got number 3, which is interface 3, which is the dot matrix connector, which we've already connected up. And then again on the front, we've got servo 2. Obviously we haven't got one of those. And then we've got another M2 interface, which connects the right motor. Okay, so, and that's it really. So that is a breakdown of everything on the control board. So we are pretty much ready to get into using the bot, charging it up and seeing how it works. So that's going to be in our next video. But before we talk about and get onto that, there are a few little precautions. Okay, so before you even think about using your Owlbot, make sure the battery is fully charged, okay, before using it. Okay, and the 5 RGBs will flash red when the battery is low. You can charge the battery through the USB cable charger on the back, like I've said. Okay, Owlbot cannot be used in areas where sunlight or light is strong. Infrared ray will have an effect on the sensor on the tracking module, so use it indoors. Under Owlbot of obstacle avoidance mode, the lighter the colour of obstacles, the better the effect of obstacle avoidance. Okay, and if you find it difficult to assemble the Owlbot, please check the assembly instructions that come with the Owlbot. Also, ELEGOO have their own build instructions. I personally don't think they're as detailed as mine, but they do have them, so you could check those as well. Okay, and they do have a support service. That's service@elegoo.com. Okay, service@elegoo.com. Okay, that's for North American customers, or you could use EU service@elegoo.com for European and Asian customers. Okay, so that's on the screen now, just with the precaution information. So come back for the next video. Okay, we're going to be charging this little guy up. Could be a girl as well, I suppose, whatever your preference. We're charging it up and we will see what it can do. I'm quite excited. It's a really nice bit of kit, good build quality, so I'm hoping that we can get some really cool programs out of this. So check out video 2, guys and girls, and thanks for watching.